Man, what's up, my YouTube folks? No, it's just cold out here. I ain't smoking. I am smoking, but no, it's just cold. It's that fucking cold out here. Any case, man, I ain't posting a video in a while. I don't really be about this shit, but I got time today. So today we talking about my fucked up car. My fucked up car. You all know the story. That weirdo, Jay Martinez over at Fuck You Up Auto Body. Towed my car up, took $4,000, ran off. Not just me, 20, 30 other people, something crazy like that. But here we are, damn near 2 years later, year and a half, give or take, and I'm actually making efforts to put this car back on the road, back on the street, back on the track. Let's get it right, and make some moves with it. I mean, I've just been out of the drifting scene for so long. I got my own car people talking shit about me. But I work on everybody else shit. I don't know if you follow me on the gram. If you don't, you should, because that's where most of my content goes. I'll try to filter some into here, but any case, yeah, for those that year and a half, this is dirt bikes. Don't ask. I had 0 dirt bikes all up until December 2024. Now I got 4 of these bitches. 2 for me, 1 for the wifey, 1 for the kid, and this one's just in case anybody want to tag along and ain't got one of their shit broken. But in any case, we'll talk about dirt bikes more later. Back onto the car though. So just to remind you what the car looked like. By the way, the car has sat on that trailer on the side of my house for since I got it back. Ain't moved. So we moved it, me and a couple of my boys, put it right here in the extra space in my driveway. Just to recap on how bad this thing was. Yeah, those are drip marks on the clear. He did absolutely no fit and finish, no kind of prep. I mean, there's just certain things like you're supposed to do because you're a professional at what you do, if you are that professional. And he did none of it. I mean, the drips are mania on here. I mean, it's just drips for days. So I'm not gonna sit here and hand sand it. I'm also not gonna do a half-ass job and just respray it. I could never pop my hood and feel confident about what the fuck we did if it looks like this. So we have a sandblaster. We're gonna come through here, strip all the suspension out. I'm leaving the stock K member in for now because we are doing some suspension upgrades. Granted, this car is fully suspended. We're just doing the core suspension upgrades, tubular K member, pan hard bar, potentially torque arm as well. But we have the field coilovers, drift spec, caster camber plates, stitch welded front end, 5-point cage, all the good shit. Stage 3 Duncan Motors Wise Fox angle kit. I've had that on there for a few years. We'll refresh the rack up a little bit, put some new boots on it. But yeah, this is going to be a new project going again. This was all fresh rhino lined, and some of it's dirt, some of it's fucking overspray because people don't know how to use tape, I guess. And then the rest of the car was in shambles. He did shit body work, didn't line none of my aftermarket fenders and shit up. Got to glass a couple areas, get some of these spider cracks off this bumper. I am going to be spraying the car here in my own garage. So I am no longer doing a body shop. I'm just going to make the efforts on myself just because that's where I'm at with it. I don't care anymore. I just want the car back on the road. I'm not going to do paint gel. I'll do my own gel. But this is the power plant. So we are not doing a 302 this time around, but we did not LS swap it. We kept it Ford powered, and we went with a 351. So the difference between the 302 and the 351 is about this inch and some change of gap. What that does is increase the deck height, increasing the stroke, making it a 351. Other than that, it's based off a 302, so same bore size, same stroke if I remember correctly. So everything should essentially be the same. It sounds very similar to a 302 except very deep. This is fully built. We got Trick Flow 205 fully CNC 11R series heads because this is eventually going to get boosted. I do want to run an NA just to see what it does NA. Play around with that while I figure out what kind of boost and save up for that. Shit's not cheap. I don't make money on YouTube. I make money from here. So I work with what I got. I mean, obviously I got other ventures I spend my money on, but So this is going to be it. Also got a shit ton of other parts that go in the house. Going to be all new alternator, power steering pump. I got a set of 30 and 42 pound injectors. Not quite sure what route I want to go. We'll see. I'll probably hold on to the 42s for boost and see what the 30s can do on this NA. I think they'll hold up, but if not, I still got the 42s to fall back on. I do have the PMP Megasport. I didn't run the Holly. I bought my PMP like 2, maybe close to 3 years ago when Holly was not selling or was on very low stock and hard to acquire on their Terminators for the Fox. So that's what I went with. So I'll try it out. Worst comes to worst, I can always sell it. I mean, my tuner can tune it, so it's not a big deal. This motor over here, I know you keep getting glances of it. Built this about 2 years ago, and I've been slacking on this also. This is for that Maverick, which is right there in front on the jack stands, ready for engine paint. So I think what I'm going to do is I was going to try to paint that outside, but I've abandoned that idea since. And since I'm going to be painting the SVO in the garage, what I figure is I'll pull this in first. I'll spray the engine bay on that because that's all I'm spraying on that. Then I can slap the motor in with the wire harness and all that jazz. Once after I spray the Comet, the Maverick, I'll spray the SVO. This is only back for an upgrade. I'll make another quick video on that. That's another customer pay repair, possibly engine build because it needs an engine. But after we spray the SVO, that'll stay in here, tubular K-member, reassemble all the front suspension after all that's cleaned up. And then we should have that probably pushed back out. This motor should be in, wire harness should probably be back in by that time as well. And then we'll see what happens. I don't know if I want to redo the fuel lines or run them like they are. We'll see. I mean, it's all aftermarket braided lines, so it's not like I got anything cheap in there. It's just shit's been sitting out for a while. I don't know if I trust any of the fittings anymore. So that's the plan. How well that plan is going to go, I have no clue. But it's all about the effort, making it, because I wasn't doing shit with it before. So we can only get better than what it was, because it wasn't anything.